Like I said, this is going to be one of the top performances we see today, and I think it'll be evident once we get off the ground and get going. But first we have, I believe, Suzanne.
Suzanne for Denmark. Just 6 riders left to come.
Riding Magnum Licorice Chick. She's happy to be here. How could you not be? I like it. I like to see the smiles. I'm sure she's nervous, but look at that. That's a great shot. That's when you know you're having fun. Fans flying flags. Yes, the Denmark crowd they're very faithful and loud whenever their competitors come into the arena.
Well, they were certainly screaming yesterday when Jana McCabe came in with Starbuck Sidekick, putting a score of 2:13 on the board.
This is a beautiful black horse. Probably something that a lot of people in the different disciplines don't see are the long flowing manes that the quarter horses have. Good set of spins there. Probably shaking the nerves off a little bit. A little bit too much there, but stayed without, I'm sure, without penalty. There you go, Suzanne's starting slower into her large fast, but she's picking up speed. Sitting up straight in the saddle. Very attentive horse. You can see this horse is listening and paying attention to the rider, its locations. Nice slow transition down into small slow. Beautiful lead change.
I might say she's still smiling.
She is. She's having a good time.
But isn't that great?
It is. It's wonderful. Nice, small, slow. You see how he gives his head when she picks up on him? He brings his head in, drops his head, relaxing his body. We're going to ask him to do a lead change here in the center. Beautiful lead change. He's a really nice mover as far as that goes. Being able to move, conformation, those are all key to having a smooth reining pattern. You know, how the horse is made, how the horse moves, makes the difference in the pattern all the way around. You can tell this is a nice moving horse. See how he completes his stops. Very nice from the stops.
That looked very smooth. Very smooth.
Very smooth. And see, those stops were not as deep as Sean's,
no,
but
definitely.
Very smooth. Stayed in the stop straight, so deserving of recognition.
And no hesitation at all in the turn.
Very smooth in the turn. Probably one of the smoothest rollbacks we've seen.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, she's going to have another good run here. I'm really impressed with how good a set of runs we've had in this fourth performance.
Are ladies traditional competitors in this sport?
They are. In fact, NRHA's demographic, probably more women than men. The men are typically, you see a lot of males in the professional division, in the open, in the professional division, the trainers. However, we do have a number of successful female trainers and riders. Look at her. That's a good partnership right there.
I just think it's a wonderful. We're coming towards the end of the second day of 16 days of competition here, and when a competitor has a grin from ear to ear, as we say, like that, it makes you feel good.
Yes, it does. I think she came into this event with the attitude that she was going to have a good time.
Yes.
And it shows. I think it shows in her performance. If you're relaxed and happy like
Absolutely.
that, it comes across. Wow. Look at that, how light he is on top of the surface. How smooth he is in the stops. It's a testament to the different kind of stops you will see in reining. There's so many different variations to it, but none prettier than that right there. And that's what's so impressive to me, the horses and then you'll see he drops his head and he's kind of arching his back as he's doing that to keep that movement forward. She's going to be happy with the score.
10.5.
I think the judges were looking for a little bit more aggressiveness to the pattern. I think that the reason why the score is as low as it is, I would venture to say, though, that's a solid score and a great run for her.
You've talked about the slide being deeper. What exactly do you mean by that, Brian?
Well, I think if you compare her stop to the Sean Flaherty stop on RC Fancy Step, you can see the depth in which the hind quarters are in the sand. You can see how much sand's coming up around them and how low the hind quarters are to the dirt. This horse that Suzanne was riding here didn't stop as deep, but was still very light and straight in the front end. That just shows the aggressiveness and what we call a higher degree of difficulty. If a horse is more aggressive in his stop, that increases the higher degree of difficulty. He's being more assertive in his stop, and it requires a lot more strength and power. And that's where the additional points would have weighed against what Suzanne did and Sean did. So that kind of gives you the difference. And you'll see those kind of stops. I'm going to venture to say that Dwayne might have a little more powerful stop. We'll see as he goes through it. But it just depends on the horse and the rider.
A lot of pressure on the man.